And the DILG Secretary Mar Rojas may be the #1 on the list of the Liberal Party to be its standard bearer in the 2016 national elections. But a political analyst believes something still can happen with the polls still over a year away. This report by Freddie Abando.
This early, local government secretary Mar Rojas appears to have the consensus of the members from the Liberal Party to be the president's anointed one for the 2016 presidential polls. There's no doubt Rojas is #1 on the president's list, since Rojas will continue the president's reform agenda and the country's sustained economic growth beyond 2016, a view shared by the business sector. However, political analyst Ramon Casiple said the president's call for consultations and consensus building could change the fortunes of Rojas, although Rojas has gained ground in the latest surveys of SWS and Pulse Asia as one of the contenders for 2016. The distance between him and Vice President Jojo Marbinay is still a tall order to overcome.
You heard the senior party leaders from Senate President Drilon down. All they're saying is that it's Secretary Mar Rojas. But the president has different priorities. He wants somebody who can win and continue what he had done. The problem is in the first part. Is there somebody in the LP who can win?
With 22 months before the May 2016 polls, 12 months before the filing of certificates of candidacies, Rojas faces a daunting challenge to turn the tide in his favor. Meantime, the president may consider other options outside the Liberal Party. There's Senator Grace Poe, Senator Francis Escudero, Secretary Panfilo Lacson, former Senate President Manny Villar, or Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, a coalition that will emerge between the Liberals and the Nacionalista Party.
It's a process that they started, which logically would go outside the party. Meaning, there is no clear party candidate at this time with all the requirements that you need for a winnable candidate. So the president, when he said that he's open to negotiations outside of the party in a situation of coalition framework, also, I think, included the possibility that the presidential candidate will be outside the party.
But what if all the possible choices will not hurdle the challenge of beating Vice President Jojo Marbinay? UNA spokesperson Congressman Toby Tiangco is confident Binay will win despite current efforts to degrade and destroy his bid. Binay has openly wished for the president's endorsement.
Pag ang pinag-usapan, tingnan natin lahat ng gustong tumakbo. Sino ba talaga ang may tunay na malasakit sa mahirap? Sino ba talaga ang tunay na may nagawa na, konkreto, magbilangan ng napatapos ng mga estudyante, magbilangan ng mga nabigyan ng libreng ospitalisasyon. Wala namang makakatapat dyan eh.
Casiple said the consensus building could also lead to the president's party mates to push for a second term. That will mean amending the Constitution to lift term limits. Former President Fidel Ramos is confident the president will keep his word not to run. Ramos urged the president's party mates not to tinker with the Constitution for their personal gain. What matters is the national interest.
As the conventional wisdom articulated by the late great President Manuel Quezon said, and I agree, my loyalty to my party ends where my loyalty to my country begins. And that is just a small thing. It's not changing the form of government.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.